Hello friends, in today's video we will see about measurement of displacement using linear variable differential transformer, that means LVDT. First of all, what do we mean by LVDT? So we can define as most widely used inductive transducer to translate the linear motion into electrical signal is the LVDT. LVDT works under the principle of mutual inductance, and the displacement, which is a non-electrical energy, is converted into an electrical energy. Now let us see about the construction of LVDT. So LVDT has one primary winding and two secondary windings. As we can see in the figure, there is one primary winding, that is P, and two secondary winding S1 and S2. Secondary windings have an equal number of turns and identically placed on either side of primary winding, as we can see in the figure. Here in second figure we have a cut section of LVDT. In that there is one primary winding, two secondary winding and one movable core, and the displacement is measured with the help of that movement of core. The secondary winding are opposite to each other. That means if the left secondary winding is in the clockwise direction, the right secondary winding will be in the anti-clockwise direction. As we can see in the figure, there is a two secondary winding, right? So left side secondary winding is in the clockwise direction and the right secondary winding will be in the anti-clockwise direction. Hence the net output voltage will be the difference in voltage between the two secondary windings. Here the differential connection between two secondary winding is given in second figure. So we get a differential output, that means A0 is equal to the difference between two secondary winding voltage, that means A0 is equal to ES1 minus ES2. Here there is a construction of LVDT. So there is a form. In that form one movable core is placed and primary winding is connected to an AC source. As we can see in the figure, the movable soft iron core is placed inside the former. Core is made of high permeability nickel iron which is hydrogen coated. This gives low harmonic, low null voltage and high sensitivity. The assembly is placed in stainless steel housing. The frequency of AC is in between 50 Hz to 20 kHz. Now let us see the working of LVDT. Based on the iron core position inside the insulated former, the LVDT, working of LVDT is splitting into three cases. The case number one, when the core at its normal or we can say null position. As we can see in the figure, the position of core we can say is in the center between two secondary winding S1 and S2. So ES1 is equal to ES2 because here the position of core is in between S1 and S2, two secondary winding. So the flux linkage with that both secondary winding is equal. So both the secondary winding will produce the same voltage ES1 and ES2. So we can say that ES1 is equal to ES2. So as we all know, this secondary winding it has a differential connection. So output voltage E0 is equal to ES1 minus ES2. But for this case number one, ES1 is equal to ES2. So we can say that E0 is equal to 0. Now the case number two, when core is moved to the left side. Here starting the core is in middle between two secondary winding. Now the core is moved to left side. So the core is moved to left side. The flux linked with the secondary winding 1, that means S1, is higher as compared to secondary winding 2, right? So here the voltage induced in secondary winding 1 will be more or will be higher than secondary winding S2. So we can say that more flux linked with S1 than S2. So EMF induced in secondary winding 1 is greater than secondary winding 2. So ES1 is greater than ES2. So we can say that E0 is equal to ES1 minus ES2. Here ES1 is greater than ES2. So we can say that E0 is positive. So output voltage is in phase with primary voltage. Now let us see the case number 3, when core is moved to right side. So in starting the core is in null position. Now the core is moved to right side. Here core is moved to right side, though we can say that the flux linked with the secondary winding S2 will be higher as compared to S1. So the EMF induced in secondary winding 2, that is ES2, is greater than secondary winding 1, that is ES1. So we can say that more flux linked with S2 than S1. So EMF induced in the secondary winding 1 is lesser than the secondary winding 2. So ES1 less than ES2. Here, as we all know, E0 is equal to ES1 minus ES2. So ES1 is less than ES2. So we can say that E0 is negative. So output voltage 180 degree out of phase with primary voltage. Here there is one animation regarding the working of LVDT. As we can see that the first waveform, we can see it's a primary excitation. The second one is the secondary 1 output. The third one secondary 2 output, and the last one is the total output of that LVDT, right? So in this animation, the core is moving. When the core is toward the secondary side, secondary winding 2 side, right? At that time we can say that the output of secondary 2 is higher. When the core is toward the secondary winding 1, or we can say toward the left side, that means the output of secondary winding 1 is higher as compared to secondary winding 2. And when the core position is in center, or we can say is in null position, at that time both the output voltage ES1 and ES2 will be equal, right? So at that time E0 is equal to 0. And when the secondary winding 1, the core movement toward the left side, secondary winding 1 voltage will be higher, so E0 is positive. And when the core move toward the secondary winding 2, at that time secondary winding ES2 is higher than ES1, so we can say that E0, which is negative, or we can say 180 degree out of phase with primary excitation. Now let us see some of the advantages of LVDT. Here in the advantages of LVDT, we can say high range, high output. LVDT gives high sensitivity, very good linearity. LVDT provides less friction, low hysteresis, and low power consumption. Now let us see some of the disadvantages of LVDT. Very high displacement is required for generating high voltages. Shielding is required since it is sensitive to magnetic field. The performance of transducers get affected by vibration. It is greatly affected by temperature changes. Now let us see some of the application of LVDT. The first one, LVDT is used to measure a displacement ranging from a fraction millimeters. Acting as a secondary transducer, LVDT can be used as a device to measure force, weight, pressure,